Welcome back, YouTubers. This is going to be my last video for 2021, and I'm probably going to go out with a bang, and some of you may not like it. Let's roll that intro, and I'll be right back. First off, let me just say, hopefully you have a good and happy New Year Eve. And hopefully your 2022 is going to be better, healthier, and more productive and successful than this past year. And on that, I wanted to bring to light or discussion something that I've been noticing a lot more lately, dealing with people's opinion on how you should spend your money, or their opinion on what you should do or be like. And the main example I have on this is social media, and in the groups, some of the motorcycle groups, people will ask a question about, hey, should I do this to my motorcycle? An example, Indian Scout bobber. People will ask, one of the main things is, should I put a windshield on my bobber? And a lot of people will spout off that, no, it's a bobber. You shouldn't do that. It looks hideous, it's stupid, they don't do anything. And at the same time, those people have sissy bars, running boards, saddlebags, floorboards on a bike that they say is a bobber. Okay, we gotta stop that. If you're not paying for somebody's bills, their vehicles, their motorcycles, their child support, then what gives you the right to tell them what they should do with their money and their possessions? We have to stop that. It's getting worse and worse. More so the last couple of years, it's gotten out of hand with the conditions we're living in. A lot of people are staying at home, we're on social media more, we're getting in fights on social media over who's right, who's wrong, this kind of topic, that kind of topic. And it's got to stop. First off, we got to stay in our lanes and worry about ourselves. You know that saying goes that people in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. I heard a lot when I was a kid. Never understood it. I was like, why not? As long as you're not throwing it at your house. But that's the point. If you're throwing it at somebody else, someone else is going to come back and throw it at you. So if you're doing something and then you tell someone else, man, no, you shouldn't be doing that. That's wrong. You shouldn't be telling people what to do when it's an opinion. Now there's certain circumstances where we tell people what they should be doing. Like at work, totally different situation. But if a guy comes on asking, should I put this on my bike? Or should I put this on my house? Or should I cook this for dinner? It's okay to give your opinion, but do it tactfully and not be like, oh, that's hideous. And no, you shouldn't do that because it's a bobber. That's a bobber by name. I mean, traditionally the way a bobber is a bike that you take and you customize it and you take the unnecessary weight off of a bike. It's not a factory produced bike. And the one thing on these that comes out of the factory that really doesn't make it a bobber, front fender. Of course, there's a lot of other things too. This is one thing. And it really irks me. And I know it shouldn't, because I should worry about myself. But I do have the moments where I like to troll when people do this. And yes, I will go to look. If they say no, it's a bobber, I will go look and see what they're writing. And yes, if they got a sissy bar on there, and bags, and floorboards, I will point that out to them. In fact, a good example is one person said, and I'm not kidding, they said, it's not a bagger. When somebody asked if they should put a windshield on their bobber, it's not a bagger. So you go look at previous posts, and lo and behold, there they are with bags on their bobber. I think sometimes people just want to argue to argue.
All right, I apologize for that, because the other device that I was recording on, memory filled up. So back to the guy that says it's not a bagger, and he had bags on his bobber. So yes, I think people just like that thrill of arguing with somebody across the interwebs on social media, to give that sense of being brave or accomplishment, whatever it is. We have to stop that. And we also have to stop, and this is the main part, we really need to stop worrying about what other people think about us, or care what other people think that we do with our own money, our own life, our own hobbies, and things that we enjoy. We have to take back that power again of self-worth. And that's something that I struggle with, and that I've been struggling with for a long time. And I have good days though, and I don't care about anybody else's opinion but my own. And we need to start moving forward as a society for that. Let's not care too much about what people think, about their opinions. I don't pay my bills. They don't work my job. They don't live in my house. They don't eat my food. They don't pay my gas. So with that, I just wanted to throw that rant out there. Again, I hope everybody's safe for New Year's Eve. And I hope everybody has a great and prosperous 2022. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you like the video, hit that like button. And don't be afraid, leave comments down there. Let's start a discussion. Sometimes you learn things even when you have conflicting points of view. There's nothing wrong with that. So until next year, 2022, you guys rock on.